You guys like urban legends? There are things that could be true, but we just don't know for sure. Things like Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, Dead Island 2, that actually exists now. One urban legend I'm drawn to the most is the Mandela Effect. It's pronounced Mandela, I just Mandela'd myself. The Mandela Effect is the phenomenon where false memories are shared across multiple people. However, some people out there think that there's more to it, such as we're switching alternate realities, or even timelines. So, what I've been working on is the Timeline Switcher Doomikbob. Apparently, it lets you switch timelines. I made the damn thing and I don't even know. So, let's test it out right now. Seems like bullshit.
Where does the name Mandela Effect come from? Well, one of the most popular and earliest instances of widespread Mandela Effect is when first and former South African President Joseph Mandela died in 2013. Or did he? Many people remember him being given a death sentence in 1964, but was only given a life sentence and released from prison along with the end of apartheid in South Africa. But no, guys, the internet legend says he died all the way back then. Ever since, many people on the internet have come together to share various things that they collectively think were once true at some point, such as the Monopoly Man having a monocle, or Curious George having a tail, or even Pikachu's tail having a black tip at the end.
That's for all you gamers out there.
Many people have come up with many theories as to why we remember these things. Some people suggest that we just remember things that aren't true and will never be. Others suggest something a little more in line with science fiction, such as timeline switching or alternate realities.
If I could switch timelines, I'd go to the world where Mega Man 1's box art didn't look like this. What's going on there? Why does it look like that?
The reason why this is such a phenomena is because when you search these things up, there is next to no tangible proof that these things ever happened. Take the logo of the underwear brand Fruit of the Loom. The subjects of the logo has been unchanged since the brand's inception in 1893. 3 different colors of grapes, some leaves, and all in the middle is the ever-present red apple. But many people remember a very noticeable element in the logo that isn't there: a giant cornucopia. A cornucopia isn't something you'd usually think about on a day-to-day basis. People use it to describe a variety of something, but really, the only time the physical item is prominent is during the autumn season, as a decoration that holds crops usually harvested in the fall. But why do so many people remember the cornucopia being here? Many pieces of pop culture spanning decades references the cornucopia in the Fruit of the Loom logo, despite every iteration of the logo not having any sign of a cornucopia. However, for those of you who doubted the existence of the cornucopia, a trademark for the logo in 1973 describes the logo as having a cornucopia. People call this residual evidence, things left over from previous timelines or whatever. Who knows, maybe this could be residual evidence, but also take into consideration, why the hell would an underwear brand have a large-scale cover-up operation just to hide the fact that the logo once had a cornucopia?
The whole false memories thing could add to this, maybe, but it just makes sense considering our next example is about a book series for children.
The Berenstain Bears is a series of children's books dating back to the 1960s, following a family of bears who live lives like normal people. The books are meant to teach kids about everyday occurrences like fights with siblings or having nightmares, but the books aren't actually called Berenstain Bears. The real name is Berenstain Bears. Ew. So I have a Berenstain stain staining this Berenstain Bears book.
The real question is, has anyone paid attention to the Berenstain Bears since childhood? The way I see it, the Mandela Effect is just a bunch of mundane things that we misremember. Things that we would not usually notice.
Why did Mr. Monopoly have a monocle? Well, probably because Mr. Peanut from Planters has one, alongside the fact that he has a top hat just like Mr. Monopoly. People think Curious George has a tail because the common cartoon depiction of a monkey has a tail, even though apes and plenty other monkeys and wildlife don't have tails. Jiffy peanut butter? You mean Jif and Skippy? Or the fact that Jiffy is an actual word that means quick? Or you mean Jiffy, the brand of fucking cornbread? And for the love of God, Sinbad never starred in a genie movie named Shazam. That was Shaquille O'Neal in a 1996 movie called Kazam. But that's an entire movie people misremember. Not to mention, Sinbad did wear a genie-like costume during a TV marathon of Sinbad the Sailor movies in 1994, as well as a trailer for the Sinbad movie particularly first kid appearing on the VHS copy of Kazam, which could lead to the confusion as you know damn well next to nobody saw it in theaters. So many examples of the Mandela Effect are just so insignificantly mundane that it makes absolutely no sense to mention them. Half of the most popular Mandela Effect examples are literally just people misremembering the spelling of something, all of which are by a single letter, something that the human mind will easily skip over, just like the Berenstain discrepancy.
Some movie quotes are popular examples of the Mandela Effect, like some people think Darth Vader says, "Luke, I am your father," when he actually says, "No, I am your father." All of these are just single words that are misremembered. The human memory is known to be unreliable, and multiple people misremembering the same thing will obviously reinforce each other's beliefs.
I've gotten all this time and I haven't mentioned a single video game example of the Mandela Effect. That's just because none of them are good. The closest we have is Lost Media, or games like Yeah Yeah Beavis 1, which most likely never existed and was just a copyright trap. However, I do have a personal story that could be Mandela'd, and it does pertain to gaming.
Growing up with a gamer parent, I had every new Call of Duty release up until Black Ops 2, but at the time, my family only owned a Wii. Do I care about Call of Duty? No, and being barred from playing the games at home doesn't really give me much of a soft spot for the series. However, I swear I had Modern Warfare 2 for the Wii, even though from COD 3 to Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2 was the only COD game to not get a Wii release. I probably nowadays pass this off as a fallacy with my memory. I may be misremembering Modern Warfare Reflex Edition, which did come out on the Wii the same year as Modern Warfare 2, as the Wii didn't get the original Modern Warfare day and date with the other systems. It's interesting though, the first time I heard about how Modern Warfare 2 never came out on the Wii was after my mom sold my childhood Wii with all my Wii games with it. I couldn't prove this wrong. However, this lingers in my head as something I could have just misremembered entirely.
Is the Mandela Effect just bad memory, or is it real? We'll never know, but one thing that I know is bullshit is the timeline switch. This thing didn't even work. I've been in the same room this whole time. Alright, enough of that urban legend stuff. You guys want to see some games, and I got them. So, today's review will be none other than the classic Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 on the Wii. But I don't even have a Wii. What's going on here? Who are you? You must not be from this timeline.
Wait, it's real? It's not some baloney written by insane people online?
Yeah, and you're the only one where we're aware of the others.
This is starting to sound like some corny sci-fi shit.
I have to kill you. It's only protocol. You being here is considered me in possession of having a mass weapon of destruction.
And what happens if you don't kill me?
I don't know, but I heard it's pretty bad. Anyway, prepare to die.
Oh yeah, I have a sensitive groin.
I don't believe in this timeline. I don't believe in this timeline. I don't believe in this timeline.
Why
I don't believe
won't
in
you
this timeline.
fucking die?
Looks about right. Anyway, back to game reviewing. Let's talk about a classic. Let's talk about Mega Man.